Howdy. Feel like starting a new vlog today. I feel like every time you guys see me, I'm wearing this exact same shirt. I can't help it. This is like my favorite super old cozy t-shirt. I'm not sure what we're all going to get into in this vlog, but I kind of just wanted to start off with a show and tell. So my partner and I are in the middle of renovating parts of our house, and we really need some extra monies. And so I've been going through some of our belongings, and I've decided that I want to get rid of my CD collection because I don't have access to a CD player. Like, my car has a CD player, but I mostly just stream music in my car. But I know the youngins right now, the young folk, they're really getting back into physical media. I see lots of people make like DVD and CD hauls from like thrift stores and whatnot. And yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and sell my CDs on eBay for pretty cheap. Yeah. But I kind of wanted to show you guys them just for funsies. Also, because it's nostalgia. A lot of this music is music that I listened from like elementary school and onwards. I wouldn't say this is my full CD collection either, because over the years, you know, I've like lost CDs or given them away and whatnot. And yeah, I just want to like sell them for like reasonable, cheap prices on eBay. I'm going to start on eBay maybe, and then I might go to Facebook Marketplace. I don't know. But yeah, before I sell them, I'm just going to show you guys. But first, I have a couple more things that I want to do a show and tell of. First, I want to show you guys my nails. I watch a ton of nail art content, but I don't really film nail art content. But yeah, these are the recent press-on nails that I made. Fruit nails are super trending right now, but I kind of wanted to do like a sickly sweet fruit nail with like rotting fruit and butterflies. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but it looks like there's chocolate sauce and whipped cream and sparkles. This is actually leftover mini brand ingredients, and I'm so glad I kept them because I can use them in like my nail art and other nail art projects. If anybody has ever debated on getting any mini brand stuff, especially like the make it yourself food DIY thing with the that you have to have a curing lamp for, I really recommend getting them because then you have all this like fun little craft stuff that you can do. Also, I might have fallen into the hype. I don't know. These are probably fakes, but yeah, my friend gifted me her, and I think she is so adorable. And yeah, I don't care if people think it's dumb because I think she's demented and adorable. But yeah, all hell Lala Pazuzu or whatever the. Okay, let's get into the CDs. In here, yes, I have my price notes on there. This is a CD case that I have had ever since elementary school. Yes, this is like a true Y2K relic. And then some of the music in here, it is like some of my favorite albums. I was, what am I trying to say? I am what you would call an elder emo, a elder scene bean, if you will. But yeah, so all the alternative girlies that are into like music, maybe you will like some of this stuff. But yeah, anyway, here's the CD case. I'm going to be selling these CDs really cheap because over the years I, you know, lost the cases, and so I want to get those little plastic sleeves that you use to put CDs in, and that's probably what I'll do for these. And I'm just gonna sell them for, I think, like $2 each, you know. But anyway, first we have Hinder. I don't even know if I could sing a song from this album to you. Why did, like, I don't even know how old I was when I got this CD. I had to have been a preteen when this album came out. Ooh, I don't know, it's just so funny. We have American Idiot by Green Day. My parents listened to alternative music, and my dad used to play a lot of like old school Green Day when I was growing up, like the Dookie album. And I used to have the Dookie poster in my room. But this album specifically came out whenever I was a 6th grader. And it was the first concert that I ever went to. Yeah, and it was a lot of fun. I don't listen to Green Day regularly anymore, but I still am fond of a lot of their songs. Like if they were to come on randomly, like on the radio or something, I would enjoy listening to them. Next CD is The Beautiful Letdown by Switchfoot. Is this group like a one-hit wonder? We were meant to live for so much more, but we lost ourselves. I went on a road trip with my sister when we were really young with my grandma Marge, and I had this CD like looping over and over the whole time. Next up, we have Stellar Cart. I want to say that I had a friend that gifted me this because I've never been a fan of them, and this is the only CD that I had. So I want to say it was a gift or a CD that I borrowed from somebody. And next, I have the original Destiny's Child album with Destiny's Child. Besides alternative music, I also love a lot of like R&B and like especially like old school R&B music. My first CD ever was actually I think it was Confessions by Usher. But yeah, Destiny's Child. I'll let somebody get this and they can have their Destiny's Child fantasy, you know. Next up is Avril Lavigne. This is the Under My Skin album. I feel like I had more Avril Lavigne albums. I love Avril Lavigne. She was one of my idols whenever I was a youngin'. I always thought she was so beautiful and I loved her music. Then I have something really weird. This is Some Hearts by Carrie Underwood. Yes, this is a country CD. I honestly only have this CD because that was around the time whenever she first got famous on American Idol. She's from Oklahoma, and so it just felt like neat to have somebody from our state on the show, and I think that's the only reason why I had this. Next, we have a Mariah Carey CD. This is The Emancipation of Mimi. This has all of my favorite songs by her. Yeah, such a good album. Next, we have the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, Don't You Fake It album. I don't know, is this another one-hit wonder band where like this album was super big and then now nobody talks about them anymore? Do you feel like a man when you push her around? Yeah, anyway. Do you feel better now? Next is actually one of my favorite albums of all time. I don't know if I have I think I could do maybe like a top 10 favorite albums of all time. But this is definitely one. This is A Fever You Can't Sweat Out by A Panic at the Disco. And this is the only album I like by them. I think the rest of their music is kind of garbage. Sorry if that triggers you, but it is what it is. I am so pumped to show you this, but not only do I have the Metamorphosis album by Hilary Duff, I also have the Metamorphosis Remixes album. Yeah. Again, I loved Hilary Duff growing up. I think how a lot of people feel about Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus, Hilary Duff was essentially my Miley Cyrus. And yeah, I love the music. It's like perfect like Y2K girly pop music. I still vividly remember this poster that I had from the album where she's wearing like a red plaid skirt that has like chains and stuff. Oh my god, she's so beautiful. Yeah, love it. Gonna let that live on in somebody else's collection. And the last two CDs that I have in this case, I think I'm actually going to keep them. I don't know. I'm debating on it because I don't know if I'll ever listen to them. This is a Japanese metal band called Duran Gray. Wait, is it Duran Gray? I'm kind of annoyed because I can't, it doesn't say the band name. But this is either the Gazette or Duran Gray, and this is a Japanese metal band. One of these is like a DVD, but since it's from Japan, I couldn't watch it on anything. I don't know if anybody's ever bought things from overseas. Sometimes if you don't have the correct like technology, like player that was bought in the original country, you can't watch the disc outside of the country. Kind of weird, I know. But yeah, I'm thinking I might keep these because they're kind of a novelty. Also, I can't remember which band it is. And I don't even know if I can listen to them. Anyway, carry on. Okay, next are CDs that are in actual cases. Some of them, they're a little cheaper just because the cases themselves are damaged. But yeah, so first up, this is the album Superstition by Susie and the Banshees. On a lot of these CDs, you will see this yellow sticker. That's because a lot of these CDs I ended up getting used a while back from Vintage Stock, which is like a local chain place. And when I say recently, I bought these back in like 2013 or 14 or something. Let me see. Actually, oh, right here. I bought these back in 2016. So it's been a bit. But anyway, yeah. Classic goth band, Susie and the Banshees. Really love their music. Again, I just don't need physical copies. I don't need CDs. Then we have When Broken is Easily Fixed by Silverstein. I love this album art. It reminds me of the Iron Giant movie. Next, we have one of my favorite albums. This is The Second Stage Turbine Blade by Coheed and Cambria. Yeah, classic album. This does come, let me see, I don't remember. I think it's just one disc. Yeah. We have another Coheed and Cambria album. Coheed is one of my favorite bands, and this is The World for Tomorrow. Right? Oh, No World for Tomorrow. This is a Hello Goodbye CD. This is zombies, aliens, vampires, dinosaurs. I have so many fond memories of this album. I remember being in 7th grade and my parents had saved up and they got me a blue like iPod. I can't remember if it was like the mini or whatever. And it's like the only Apple product I ever had. And I had this album on it and I used to loop it over and over again when I would get home from school while doing chores. And yeah, here's the inside. It comes with 2 discs. Oh my god, this came out in 2006. But yeah, it comes with 2 discs. I don't remember if I've ever listened to this. It says that it's a sampler, so it might have other bands in it. But that's so fun. I can't wait to see who gets this because it's just so cool. I love the album art too. This is also right around whenever shows like Adventure Time were starting to come out, and the art style is just so adorable. I love this mint and pink combo. Next we have the famous Black Parade album by My Chemical Romance. Front and back. And here's the inside. The Black Parade album is actually the last My Chemical Romance album that I ever really listened to. Besides the previous ones. And then after that, like, I really wasn't into Danger Days, so I never picked up their newer music. But yeah, good album. Here is one of my top 10 favorite albums again. This is A Day to Remember's Homesick album. All of my pop punk kiddos that have been watching it, you guys know what this is. Disrespect your surroundings. Anyway, this album, like if I had to pick an album to describe like the vibe of my high school experience, it's this album. Growing up in like a small town, hating everybody and everything. this album got me through it. I love the spooky album art. I just realized there's like a cool like spider drawing in here. Wow. And a pentagram. And the last CD that I'm going to show you guys is a Sisters of Mercy CD, and this is their greatest hits album. It's another one of your like goth industrial type music, which I do love. I do also listen to that genre of music. Yeah, I like Sisters of Mercy. I think this is a good CD because since it's a greatest hits album, it just has like everything in it. But this is a case that's actually broken, so I have to be really careful with how I open it. But yeah, that's some of the CDs that I'm selling. I am holding on to some. I guess I could show you guys them. I don't know. I'm holding on to some CDs only because I know that, or what am I trying to say? A lot of the CDs that I'm holding on to are CDs that like over the years people had like burned for me or whatever. This right here is a Joanna Newsom album. She doesn't really stream her music, so when you see her CDs, you just gotta get them if you love her, you know. And then these are all caseless. Yeah, a lot of these are like burnt CDs. So we have Joanna Newsom's Divers. This is something that a friend made for me in elementary school. Yes, that's how long I have had this suckeroni. I can't remember what's all on it. I want to say it's like Blink 182, Yellow Card, and maybe like a little bit of Corn. I think that is what is on this. Oh, next is actually a DVD. That's so funny. Sweeney Todd. Then we have Sum 41's Chuck. And then this is another CD that somebody burnt for me that has Fall Out Boy, Hawthorne Heights, and My Chemical Romance. How funny. But yeah, I'm not selling those because, like, you can't just sell burnt copies of CDs. I just kind of wanted to show you guys them because I think for the rest of the day I'm going to try and make plans and like take photos and try to see if I can set up a profile this weekend. I should be doing a couple more things. I kind of wanted to do something creative today, but I guess me making and putting on these press-on nails is going to be as creative as it gets. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, another Y2K throwback. I'm selling my Nintendo DS Lite. She still works, and she comes with a charger and everything. Look at all these stickers. So funny. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I will check back in with you guys later.
So, bye guys.
Hey, I'm here to end the vlog. Perfect timing, because I feel like I'm about to enter a fibro flare-up or something. Not feeling that great today. But yeah, we got a lot done during this vlog. So it's actually been probably 2 weeks or so since I showed you guys the CDs, and I've actually sold quite a bit of them already. Yeah, which has been really neat and fun. Um, I didn't show you guys the DVDs that we're getting rid of, but I actually sold like some stuff that I wasn't expecting to immediately sell. To give you an example, I had this Genion anime box set that I've had since I was like in high school, probably like a freshman in high school or something. And it's of this psychological like horror anime called When They Cry. I'll pop up a picture of what it looks like. Yeah, I that was one of my favorite anime series, even though I don't recommend it unless you're into like horror and gore and stuff like that. Anyway, yeah, and unfortunately, whenever my parents bought that box set off of eBay back in the, what was it, 2009? Um, Unfortunately, sorry, I just got distracted because my cat is being so fucking cute right now. Um, oh yeah, when my parents bought it, it came in missing the sixth DVD, so I never got to finish the last season of the series, which is very disheartening. But I still loved it, and I would rewatch the series a lot. And so I want to say it was within like 24 hours. I had like two offers for that DVD set. And it's just so funny because this anime, I don't think it was ever, I don't know if it was ever translated into English. I think it was. I don't know. I just feel like it wasn't that popular in the US. Like I feel like you had to like in order to know about the series, you had to be like really digging for it or like into like niche anime, like horror anime. And so for two people to immediately want to buy the DVD set even though a DVD was missing like blew my mind. And I also love it because it seemed like the people that were buying it were around my age. So it's like for them, they have a DVD player and they just rediscovered an anime that they probably loved back in the day, and now they get to rewatch some of it because I sold it. I don't know. Yeah, that's really neat. He's so handsome. Also, we're removing carpet. Everything's fine. Anyways, I'm gonna go now. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm definitely gonna include more body doubling in vlogs. It's honestly really motivating for me. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. I'd really appreciate it if you hit the like button. Yeah, and if you don't got shit to say, how about you leave me, I don't know, like some cleaning emojis? Maybe like a bubble soap. Is there like a broom? I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.